Hey sis, so you're pricing your products wrong, and because of that, your business is losing money. If you're just adding, if it's a $50 bundle, I'm gonna add another $50. My retail price is $100, and so I'm, making $50 profit. If that's your structure for how you're pricing your products, you're doing it completely incorrectly. And in this video, I'm gonna show you exactly how to do it right. So stay tuned. Hey guys, it's Chanel, and I wanted to come today and answer a question that a lot of you have been asking, which is how do I price my products? Again, the examples that I'm going to use are primarily going to be for hair extensions because that is the lane that I'm in, but it does apply and it's applicable to any product-based business. Whether it's a beauty business, whether you sell supplements, whether you sell clothing, the idea behind it is going to be the same. A lot of y'all use the price plus cost type of strategy in terms of determining what your actual price should be. So say a bundle is $50. You then say you want to make a 50% profit. So your retail price ends up being $75. But the fact of the matter is you don't equate everything that you need to. So you want to make sure to take the price of the bundle, any processing fees, any shipping fees, any packaging fees. You need to add all of that to your wholesale price. And then from there, you need to determine what percentage you want your markup to be, or what dollar amount that you want, like flat fee that you want the price to be. So for example, say that same $50 bundle, and then the packaging costs $5, so now it's a $55 bundle. The shipping is $10, so that's a $65 bundle. Processing fee is another $5, that's a $70 bundle. You originally thought it was $50, so you price your product at $100, but it actually is $70, so you're only making a $30 profit. You get it? So it's just important to understand all of the steps in terms of what all is included in that wholesale price or your base price of your product. Like I said, shipping, processing fees, all of those things, because at that point, that determines how much more you need to add, so you know what your ultimate profit is. And I'll do a visual example. I'll add that, plug that somewhere in the video so you guys can see. Okay, so as I said, I want to do a description. So like I was talking about earlier, say your bundle is $50 for like an 18-inch. Typically, you're going to say add a $50 to that, which you think is going to be your profit. And then from there, you say that the bundle is now $100 retail. So with that thought process, you're most likely not walking away with $50 profit. So that is wrong. You have to include all the additional charges so that you can get an accurate depiction of what you're actually taking home versus what revenue your company is bringing in, because your revenue and your profit are totally different. I can break that down in another video if you want. But we say $50 wholesale price, $5 packaging, $10 shipping, $5 processing fee. It really could be more than that, to be honest. But we're saying we're just giving this as a roundabout number. So that is $70 total. If you keep that $100 retail price, that means that you are making only $30 profit. That is not enough money to scale. Even at $30 per bundle profit, say you sell 3 bundles, that's $90. And you're in your mind, you're thinking, I'm killing it. In order to scale, that is not enough money in order to adequately scale your company. And honestly, by the time you have to pay taxes and everything, it's really not enough money for you to take home anything or to live off of. You bring in a lot of revenue will have you thinking that you're making money when in actuality you're not. And sometimes the numbers are so skewed that you could be losing money. So you just want to make sure, like if my wholesale price was $70 total for processing fees, packaging, everything, I would probably do like $70 or $80 profit. And then from there, you know, I could actually keep some money and I can buy more product. I can put some to the side for taxes. And then I can also have some money to pay myself, because we're not just starting businesses just to say we have a hair company. The point is to turn a profit. Things to consider. You want to understand who your target audience is. So if they're younger, you probably can't go as high with your price point. If they're corporate women, you probably can charge a little bit more. What are your competition's pricing? So understand who your competition is. How much are each of the bundles actually costing you? And then all additional fees, things of that nature. Once you've gathered all of that information, you can then make an informed decision on what your retail pricing should be. If you don't tackle all of these, then you won't. Visual. I also have a spreadsheet that automatically determines like what percentage is your profit, as well as like just an estimate of what you're gonna make over a year if you keep it at that level, or keep that your retail prices at a certain level, which is included in my ebook that I'm launching next week. Fingers crossed, it's still being designed, but it's a how to launch a hair company ebook. And then it also comes with like QR codes in there so you can walk through more in-depth training. So this is a basic overview of my product training, but I have a more in-depth video I'm doing specifically for that ebook. Sit down. I had to take a moment because my son. But I'm gonna have a more in-depth video, and then it's also gonna have the spreadsheet so that you can punch in your information, get a more accurate picture of like what your pricing should be. So I hope this answers your question, like how you can price for pricing structures, because there are different formulas you can follow. And then I'll give you my pricing structure so you're more aware, and all this we covered in the ebook. So I hope this helps. And then I'll give you like a kind of brief overview of the spreadsheet, how to use it, all of that stuff. But pricing your product is important, because a lot of y'all get it wrong and then you're losing money. You're not making money. You think the business is failing, but you're actually failing your business. That happens more often than you think. So again, thank you for watching. If you have any specific questions about pricing, ask below, and then I'll get right into that. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.